Welcome back to 101 East. We are speaking with Madhav Kumar Nepal, the new Prime Minister of Nepal. Why did President Ram Yadav go against the constitution to intervene in Prachanda's sacking of the army chief?
I think that the step of the President Ram Yadav is not unconstitutional. That has been done as per the need of the hour, as per the demand of 18 political parties.
But there's nowhere within the interim constitution that allows for his intervention.
That is a matter which can be decided by the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court decide about their own verdict. As for us, we see politically the need for such a step.
Why was there such a need?
Their government has taken unconstitutional decision and act for sacking the army chief and creating that sort of, a big problem here. All the parties, they were opposing that move of the Maoists, and you know that the issue of army is very sensitive one.
Don't you think that by appointing his own army chief, Prachanda would have been better able to expedite integration?
I don't think so. You know that there is the suspicion that Maoists are going to capture power here. So that sort of suspicion needs to be cleared by the Maoist leadership. They should not do such a thing. They should not speak such a thing which will deepen the mistrust, misunderstanding.
Do you think that Prachanda was forced to push ahead with such actions because integration was taking too long to happen?
If he has taken extensive consultation with others, then the process of the army management and including the integration could have moved smoothly further. I will try my best to give topmost priority for resolving that problem of proper management of the combatants who are inside the cantonment.
In the first place, why has it taken so long for the integration to begin? The peace process started in 2006.
Yeah, there has been the delays here. Formation of a special committee to deal with these problems has taken a long time. And
Do you think it's taking too much time?
Too much time. That's why we have to give this task honest, desire. Then these things can be done within some time.
Well, do you have a time frame for some time?
In my mind, we have no more time. You know that the constitution has to be drafted within May 2010. So before that, this integration, rehabilitation and management of the combatants needs to be done.
In the meantime, you have a country with two standing armies. Isn't that very unstable?
No, there's no more two standing army here. There's only one standing army, that is the Nepali army. Combatants of the Maoist army are there. They are the product of history of their armed struggle, so they need to be managed properly.
Well, they have weapons that are being watched by UN guards whom I understand are not armed, and the keys to those weapons are held in the hands of the Maoists. It seems to me that if it were in their interest to do so, to create violence, they can do it any time.
No. If the Maoist party, their mother party, have agreed for a peace process, so I don't think that they will go back from their earlier commitment.
Prime Minister, but Prachanda has only recently, in a Politburo meeting, said that only a Maoist-led government can complete the peace process, and they are also trying to draft their version of the constitution. How does that position your government now?
Yeah, every party can have their own opinion regarding the constitution. So Maoists have every right to have their own thinking written into a paper. They can call their draft constitution. It is very clear that Maoist government could not accomplish this task. That's why there is new government here, led by me.
The Maoist hardliners themselves have said that they are ready for an armed conflict, and they are ready if they need to be mobilized. And they have been constantly striking on the streets. They have been creating civil unrest. And within your own party, the cadres are saying that they are ready to retaliate, and they should retaliate if hit upon. So what kind of peace can you achieve in this climate?
All parties need to have the patience. They must abide by the law. And they must train their cadres, they must educate their cadres that the law of the land must be respected.
This is coming from your party, sir.
No, even from my party, I will have to ask my party leaders and cadres that they should not trample underfoot the rule of the law here.
Are you on track to finish writing the constitution by the deadline May 2010?
Yeah,
Many
yeah,
people
yeah.
see that as the deadline for the peace process.
The task of the peace process has to be fulfilled before the constitution takes a full shape.
What happens if you do not meet the deadline?
I think that people will not pardon us.
Any danger of a resumption of armed conflict should that happen?
That may not happen here. That may not happen here. But it will create a mistrust of the Nepali people towards the political parties. And the Maoists cannot escape from that.
And that could sow the
Charge.
seeds for more communal violence and unrest.
That's not. But there's more misunderstanding among the political parties will be there. And mistrust of the Nepali people towards the major political parties here can be there.
So how long do you think your government can stay in power?
At least 1 year and 6 months.
So you expect your government to last its tenure?
Yeah, it has been given the task of making the peace process a success and draft a new constitution.
Prime Minister, do you really believe that no Nepali government has managed to fulfill its tenure since 1951?
But now we are going to create a new history, and that history should be started from just now.
You had to take over as Prime Minister when the Maoists performed so well in the Constituent Assembly elections, and they now dominate 40% of the seats in Parliament. How do you think it undermines your legitimacy?
You know that in a parliamentary democracy or in an electoral system, if you don't have the comfortable majority with you, even though you are the largest party in the parliament, then if others together form the majority, then you have to accept that.
So does it undermine your legitimacy as the leader?
No, how can? If I have the full-fledged backing of the comfortable majority, then I need to work in a confident way.
But the fact is, your party, UML, lost 2 constituencies in the Constituent Assembly elections that were considered your home turf. How does that reflect on the support for you?
That doesn't mean, you know, that I was being supported by the whole house when I was just been proposed as the member of the Constituent Assembly, and I was supported by the Constitutional Committee as the chairperson of that. When I was proposed by the chairman, Mr. Pushpakamal Dahal, the former Prime Minister, and he has sent a letter as the chairman of the Maoist Party asking my party Central Committee to nominate me from the UML in the Constituent Assembly. If I was required for those historical tasks, then how can I be unfit for ruling the nation?
I understand India warned the Maoists not to sack the army chief. How much did the straining of the relations between the Maoists and India have to do with the change in government?
The parties inside the country have the same opinion. The opinion of India, opinion of America, opinion of Europeans, opinion of the international community may be the same. If we have the same opinion, that's good.
Is Nepal politics dominated or dictated in any way by India?
If we do our own work independently, no one can coerce us. No one can dominate us. No one can create any pressure to us.
Sure, but India has traditionally been involved in Nepal politics, and the governments have usually needed India's support in order to keep moving, keep functioning. What about yours? What kind of support is it offering your government in this time?
You know that if one government is fully relying on the strength of the Nepali people, the wisdom of the Nepali people, the support of the Nepali people, then the international community has to support it. If it has lost the support of the Nepali people, No any international force can survive that government.
Okay, Prime Minister, I'm afraid that's all the time we have. From the 101 East team in Nepal, thanks for watching.